Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Rice-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hokies headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Buying time to his right. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he's got some space. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Driven back.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. I got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. physical here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brink. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Oh, he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Dampier. He's into the open down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Utah. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Green. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Getting set for the point after. And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
9, Utah 7. Number 17, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards into there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Moves the pocket. It's Dampier. Out wide right, it's Brink. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Takes off. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense, not quitting on the...
There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Hokies want to move quickly. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Brave. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Hughes. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Sells to run, looking to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Turns it upfield. Down he goes.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the Heat. Right side, it's Hawkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side is Brown. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Number 17, set to kick off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the delay, it's Bray. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On the direct snap, it's Bray. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Brought down at the 26. Now, a 4th down.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
A shot toward the end zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Bray. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide left, it's Green. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Dampier. Back's got it on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. On the move. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a couple mistakes already early in this football game, man. 2 fumbles by the QB. You've got to take care of the football. When you drop back, you start to feel pressure. 2 hands on the football. You can't continue to make mistakes like this. The defense capitalizes and recovers the fumble.
Right side, it's Green. Turning it on. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 17, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Orange with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense.
And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Quickly complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brave. Taken down.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Brave. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Finding some room. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell.
There he goes. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Hokies. And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
14.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He stopped.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to try to get it himself. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself. himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Bray. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. On play action. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Parker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Piles his way ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Tells the run, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They put the brakes on him.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Got to make the play on 4th. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Play action on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he avoids the sack.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Snapped on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Got a man. It's Heat. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Hawkins. Here's a little room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Here's Wayshawn one more time. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Look out! Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Utah!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point. Guys, this is a really good